This is a huge mystery on the internet that has still never been solved because the director is completely anonymous.
The things that are happening in this movie, I'm pretty sure are real events.
Truly scary in the end. Like, very suspenseful in the end.
These aren't actresses. These are like normal people with problems.
May become extremely intense. You trust me, right?
I trust you with my life.
You trust me with your life.
Yo, what's good? We're back with another one.
It's showtime.
The internet can't decide if this director, who goes by Lucifer Valentine, if he's the greatest horror director of all time, or if this man is actually hurting people, but because these movies are marketed as fictional horror movies, he's never gotten in trouble for his crimes. This is a huge mystery on the internet that has still never been solved because the director is completely anonymous. So, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to solve it, but the deeper I searched, the stranger it got. I found fan pages that weren't run by fans, actors that were just disappearing, and I've been threatened that if I release this video to the public, bad things will happen to me. But I'm releasing it anyways. Here's the story of the dark side of Hollywood you've probably never heard of.
Yeah, I've never heard of this guy.
He got known because of a disturbing movie, Iceberg, bro.
Welcome back to the Disturbing Movie Iceberg.
The most disturbing movie's iceberg.
The lower you go, the more disturbing the movie.
On the surface are pretty common horror movies such as The Exorcist or the Saw franchise. But as you go deeper down the iceberg, the films get darker, weirder, and way more messed up. And at the very bottom of the iceberg is Lucifer Valentine. And even though this is what his movies look like, everyone who attempts this viral challenge always says the exact same thing.
There is no way that somebody is watching this from start to finish unless you've got serious issues.
There's no way that a sane person is watching this full film.
Now, if you are unaware who Lucifer Valentine is, he's the director for some of the most notorious and most messed up films to be ever made.
I don't know about you guys, but when I hear this, all I can think is, how the heck are these movies so disturbing? Everything in this disturbing iceberg challenge is, it's disturbing stories, but it's all played by actors. All of the gore is supposed to just be special effects, so, how disturbing can these movies really be? My friends and I decided to find out and host a Lucifer Valentine movie marathon.
Let's watch the movie.
But none of us were prepared for what we were about to watch. These movies definitely aren't for us.
Can't be that bad. It's all just smoke and mirrors.
Nah, bro. They're not actors.
This is the most disturbing, disgusting film that I have ever watched. After seeing some talk about it on TikTok, I thought I'd give it a go. I knew I wouldn't last long. I knew my stomach wouldn't be able to handle it, and I was right. I lasted about halfway through. I had to keep fast-forwarding it. Guys, this is not a movie. This is a sick home video of something that you'd find on the dark web, and I really, really encourage you not to watch it. And there is no way that somebody is watching this from start to finish unless you've got serious issues. I'm talking about the Angela chapters by Lucifer Valentine. If you know that name, you know the sorts of films that he does are sick, gore, just overall disturbing and disgusting. He actually has a vomit gore trilogy, as you can imagine, just revolves around vomit, the whole film. These are absolutely vile movies, and I can't even begin to explain what happens in them without feeling sick. This is not a horror movie, so please do not take this as a disturbing horror recommendation. Also, the things that are happening in this movie, I'm pretty sure are real events. There is a disclaimer at the beginning of the movie saying that these things are acted out by friends and they are given a safe word that they can use throughout filming. That should have been enough to just, make me not press play. But avoid this movie at all costs. It's just a warning not to watch it. If you do, don't come for me.
Why the fuck would someone want to watch that?
He's got a lot of fans, bro.
I've been a fan of Lucifer Valentine for many years now. It was fast-paced, it was creative, it was dirty, explicit, fucked up, and truly scary in the end. Like, very suspenseful in the end.
It's actually one of my all-time favorite horror movies.
I love these movies.
These movies are awesome. Lucifer Valentine does a great job.
And people seem to love just how realistic these movies are.
The gore effects in this movie are fantastic.
The gore is absolutely incredible. Very real.
These, like, gore effects? Dude, I don't know who he gets to do the gore, but dude, that blood and gore looks super uber realistic.
So realistic that there's actually a big conspiracy theory online that says, what if these aren't actually actors, but he's really torturing people and just passing off his fiction so he doesn't get in trouble?
Someone needs to check that first guy's hard drives.
It's fucked up, bro. He tortures him for months.
These are actresses. They're girls like me. These are like normal people with problems. And he's taking them and he's, like I said, it's like having a rabid animal, putting him in a cage and shooting him with a pellet gun and making him go crazy and being like, ugh. Like, that's what it is. It's disgusting. And then the person has to sit there with the trauma of what has happened to them, which is usually and forced use. And the fact that that's being monetized and distributed. If you're an assault victim or victim, imagine it being filmed and then produced on a DVD for a horror trilogy. And people bought it and said, this is art.
This is serious art, and fuck you if you say otherwise.
No, that's my... Like, this is so beyond fucked up, like, I can't explain it to you.
This is fucking dumb. Why would they go through with it?
He forces him to sign a contract, bro.
He goes, you don't have to consent to it, but I prefer it because it makes it more authentic.
Can you, hold up that contract you have?
And now that the contracts are signed, it's time to start filming.
From this point on, it may become extremely intense. And you trust me, right?
I trust you with my life.
You trust me with your life.
After talking with one of the most recent survivors, when you get involved in those movies, I don't think anybody knew that they were going to get, hurt or that they were consenting to being hurt.
Now it's too late. The girls already signed contracts, technically agreeing to this, so they can't leave.
She was like, fuck you, I'm done, I'm going home. And he was like, you can't leave, like, we signed a contract. And she was like, fuck you.
So someone reached out to me and they said that their friend was like currently staying with him in Canada. And she was someone who he had like talked to when she was a minor. But like she said that she could not leave because he took her passport.
Allegedly, some of the times, Lucifer Valentine will just trap this person in his house for like months and months.
We've been shooting this since December 7th, and now it's April 5th. So we've done a lot of shoots.
Can't believe this guy's getting away with this.
His fans are like a cult, bro.
How does a little contract that you sign, especially when you're drugged, how does that indemnify you from committing other crimes unlimited? Like, you can't just somebody because they signed...
Yeah, especially if you're drunk when signing the contract. And I think you're right. Legally, the contract is...
It's more about the fear of the contract than the contract itself, which is exactly what Russ did.
Yeah, so
I'm going to sue for $50,000 or whatever he was saying.
It kept people silent because they're like, probably he can't win, but like, then if Russ sues me, I have to hire lawyers. I have to, and like, there's a chance I could lose, And it's like, because I did sign the contract, like I was stupid enough to sign it. So like, he does have a case against me. And in America, not reading a contract before you sign it isn't an excuse, So even though they probably do have a case, it's probably too much of a risk for them to go against and like talk out about the person, Getting is bad enough, but now having millions of people watch your and like be like, oh, this is artsy, like this is cool, this is a cool thing that happened.
And I thought she was really the driving force behind those films as acting goes, because she might have been living the part she was playing.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
They think they're all actors, bro.
The only reason Lucifer Valentine even makes his movies is just to convince a bunch of people to join his Facebook fan page. And this Facebook fan page seemed to come up almost every single time I talked to someone about Lucifer Valentine.
I was added to a Facebook group. While I was in those Facebook groups, I witnessed a bunch of fucked up shit.
I started talking with him, and then he added me to his Facebook groups.
He sits there all day long and does this to like dozens and dozens of women, still more to like there's tons of them to this day that he's talking to. You know, the eye is dark with women, man. Like, I don't know how well you know about him. Not that he was like, not like a male feminist. He's just like out there. He like, stand up for women. This guy's fucked.
Everyone was saying how terrible these Facebook groups are, but no one ever told me what was actually so bad about them. I guess there's only one way to find out what's really going on. I gotta join this Facebook group. On the surface, it looks like just a bunch of girls obsessing over Lucifer Valentine.
Lucifer Valentine.
Yeah, I'm a little obsessed with it.
We love Lucifer.
Show me what you look like.
It reminds me of being a kid.
And every single person in this fan page seemed to actually worship Lucifer Valentine.
Director Lucifer Valentine is one hell of a guy. Is a wonderful, amazing man. He is absolutely 100% ingenious. He's brilliant. So smart.
Lucifer Valentine is like the nicest guy ever. Thank you for being the nicest guy.
The more videos I watched, the more I could see there is definitely something off with this fan base.
You molded me into this.
Told you, bro. They're a cult.
This guy's got to be stopped.
There's tons of girls now that have just like probably like 6 or 7 tattoos that like cover up their whole legs and stuff. It says Lucifer Valentine. Your bedroom, like you have to cover all your walls with like Lucifer Valentine posters. Like everything has to be like Lucifer Valentine, your whole room. Like it basically like turns into this cult. If you want a better shot at like being in my next movie, like send me a video of you like cut for like doing like carving like a forehead or something, or like just like super like dark stuff.
I was like property. I have tattoos on myself because this was like you had to show like your loyalty.
This
Slaughtered Vomit Dolls is on Google Play.
It used to be on Netflix. Yeah, they used to be on Netflix, yeah.
Oh, Amazon, the Vomit Gore Trilogy.
Yeah.
I didn't know these were so findable.
Yeah, they used to be. That's how a lot of people found out about it, was because it was on Netflix. It's like a bait and switch, you know, so he uses the movies as like a bait. So like, obviously, these movies go super, super viral, like millions and millions of views. A lot of people are like, oh, this is an artsy film, this is cool.
It's a pretty gross movie, but I like it.
Yes.
Lots of vomit.
If he's putting out these films commercially, you must be able to find out who he is.
He hides his identity, bro.
What the public knows about Lucifer mainly comes from interviews he has done, where he claims to be a Satanist who grew up in Arniston in South Africa. He's a fan of Nirvana, and his parents were etymologists. Considering ongoing references to Kurt Cobain, it's likely that he is a Nirvana fan, but some of the more specific details are likely just red herrings to throw people off his real identity. Lucifer has directed a few movies, each of which contain extreme gore, nudity, and a weird fixation on vomiting. I haven't seen any of his films. I did attempt to find them online, but unsurprisingly, they're not on Netflix or Amazon Prime, and I couldn't even find them to stream on any less reputable sites.
It's crazy you could watch this shit on Netflix. What if they let it on there?
It's still available online, bro.
On the cover of all of Lucifer Valentine's movies says, produced by Unearthed Films. So I went to their website, and it's basically just Netflix, but for disturbing movies. And what do you know, Lucifer Valentine's movies were all for sale. So I went to the Contact Us tab and told them that I was making a documentary on extreme cinema and wanted to interview someone from the company. It turns out the CEO was actually interested in doing an interview, and he told me to meet him in the middle of a park after it closed. He said he wanted to meet us in a park, so we are at the park just waiting here for him. The CEO thinks he's just doing an interview about extreme cinema, but I'm gonna see if I can get him to talk about Lucifer Valentine.
I'm Stephen Byro, president of Unearthed Films. The most fucked up movies available to man. There's a fascination of death, because once you realize that, you know, you're gonna die, you want to see. You want to see some death. You want to see what the hell you're going to go through. Whatever we can get away with special effects. Because it's all fake. Everything's fake, you know. And that's part of the fun of extreme horror. Is that it's all fake. None of it's real. And, you know.
So you guys did the Lucifer Valentine movies? Or?
Yeah.
Dang. Do you happen to know him personally, or?
Just on the phone. And he's a nut job.
So you've never met him, like, in real life?
No, he will not show his face. That's the thing. Nobody knows what this fucker looks like.
But you don't, like, interact with him anymore?
No, that guy.
Dang.
And we had a problem with him because he actually threatened to send some of his junkie friends. He threatened to send them to tie me up in a chair and murder my stepkids, and then my wife in front of me, and then kill me. And that's why I was like, F you. I'm like, you're out.
How does no one know who this guy is?
Ben's gonna find him, bro.
I took a screenshot of the guy's face and uploaded it to one of those reverse face search website thingies. And yep, I found some other pictures of him, but they're all from a now deleted Reddit account. So I took screenshots of all of these pictures and combined them all together to make a 3D model of the guy's face. Now that I have a 3D working model, I can get a much more accurate search and ended up finding a screenshot of his Reddit account before it was deleted, so I pasted this old username into Google to find it tagged in a comment on this picture, which seems to be his high school graduation, and on his diploma says the name of his high school. So I bought this high school's yearbook, and once I had his name, I was able to reverse search him to find his phone number, which I texted him to let him know who I was and asked if he wanted to get on a phone call with me.
He ain't fucking about, is he?
It worked, bro.
What up? How's it going? Oh, it's really dark in here. Shoot.
Nah, and it's dark here too. It's alright. Going okay, I guess.
The first thing he told me was, I'm not the first YouTuber who's tried to make a documentary on Lucifer Valentine. For the last year, he's been helping another big YouTuber make their own Lucifer Valentine documentary.
She basically had this huge channel. She does like true crime stuff. One thing I really admired about her was that she seemed like she was in it to help the survivors of his. And the video honestly blew up like pretty fast. So when she posted the first video, he emailed her, basically like threatening her.
And I guess whatever this threat was, it was so bad that she actually took her documentary down. What was she afraid of happening?
Yeah, so that I was pretty unclear on about like how we convinced her to like take it down. She never really explained it to me.
Why the fuck are people scared of this guy?
Because he's connected to Hollywood, bro.
This is the same Reddit user I talked to from before, and she said she has some new information for me.
I was at a premiere with Unearthed Films. While I was at the event, I was hanging out with a group of people, filmmakers, producers. We were all just shooting shit and talking. Someone said Shawn Fedorchuck. Jeff got really quiet and goes, "You're not supposed to know anything."
Oh.
And we're like, well, like, who is he? That was my question. I was like, who is he? And it was like all this like kind of whispering, this like hush hush.
She told me because the Unearthed crew was being so secretive once they accidentally said this name, she thinks this name is important, and it might actually be the real name of Lucifer Valentine. I couldn't tell if this girl was onto something or not.
I've never heard of him.
He's worked on loads of films, bro.
It turns out I actually found a connection. Shawn Fedorchuck and Lucifer Valentine both make movies. Shawn's IMDb page credits him for working on Bombshell, Tony Hawk's The Grid, True Blood. Basically, Shawn Fedorchuck is super involved in Hollywood. He's even been nominated for 3 Emmys. But there was another connection too. Just like Lucifer Valentine, this Shawn Fedorchuck guy was completely anonymous. I couldn't find a single picture of him, and all of his profiles are completely blank. Well, I did find one thing from a very long time ago. Apparently, Shawn Fedorchuck used to be the lead singer in a band called Kittens. Yeah, and this band that Shawn Fedorchuck was the lead singer in actually has some pretty crazy similarities to the movies that Lucifer Valentine has made. I looked up this band's album art to see that pretty much all of his albums are made with crayon, the exact same writing utensil Lucifer Valentine uses in all of his movies. Also, Shawn Fedorchuck is from Seattle, Washington, a city away from Aberdeen, Washington. However, Lucifer Valentine also made the lead actress in his main movie. He also called her Aberdeen too. With this many connections, I really am starting to think that Shawn Fedorchuck might just be Lucifer Valentine.
Fucking hell. You actually found him.
Yeah, bro. Now they're gonna fuck him over.
Being a mom now and seeing these pretty much children, they're teenage girls, going through this, like, it kills me. For him to be able to not do that anymore, like, and I don't know how that will happen, but I mean, like, I'm not asking for anything for me. I just want to not have it happen to people going forward.
So, how do we stop this? I don't really know if we can. Lucifer Valentine has literally built an unbeatable operation where he uses his movies and star power to trick people into signing contracts, which, even though these contracts are not legal in any way, I guess people just see these contracts and just automatically assume they're legit. And because of these contracts, everyone who tries to stop Lucifer Valentine can't beat him. And if I can't beat what he's doing, then I might as well steal it and do exactly what he's doing. But him, step one, make a movie. This is the perfect excuse to torture someone without legally getting in trouble for it. And if I can get Lucifer Valentine to sign a contract, then that'll make me pretty much legally unstoppable. Yeah, Lucifer Valentine is definitely not going to sign any contract I present him. But this never stops Lucifer Valentine, so it's not going to stop me. I'm just going to have to get creative.
There's no way this guy's going to sign a contract.
They've got to find him first, bro.
Literally the second you join the fan page, like, Lucifer Valentine spends all day on this fan page just saying, like, who's joining it. Also, a lot of them are like 14, 15 years old. Within 30 seconds, if you join this fan page, he messages you and he's like, hey, I really like your look. You seem like a cool person. You want to be in the next movie? We sent him a link with the IP logger. So basically, you send a link, you do a URL shortener, it shortens it, and then you can see exactly like where the person clicks on it within like a 100-foot radius or whatever. And it was funny because when he clicked on the link, we saw that it was in this apartment building, and then I zoom out and I'm like, wait, that says Trilogy Media on this building. And
that's how we got the text. That's how he texted us. He's like, yo, I'm going after someone, and they're like, your neighbor.
I've seen these guys before. The Russian guy don't fuck about.
Yeah, bro. They're gonna send him in.
If we walk in this apartment building and ask if Shawn Fedorchuck still lives here, I'm pretty sure they're probably not going to tell us. But if a delivery person walked in and asked the same question, they would probably tell him. So we went to the Ralph's across the street to get the perfect delivery driver costume. It's time to see if Lucifer Valentine still lives in this building.
I have a get well flowery deliver for Shawn Fedorchuck.
Okay, yeah.
So the only thing that is missing, I don't know his unit.
Okay.
But it's a signature required.
We find out.
Okay, hey, appreciate you, man.
Yeah, so you can go to this apartment.
And that's Shawn Fedorchuck, right?
And because this guy's a professional, instead of taking the elevator, he actually went to the back fire exit to let the rest of us in.
It's showtime, bro.
It's gonna be crazy if this works.
Shawn? Hey Shawn, I have a delivery. There is a balloon and flowers with the signature required. I'm just a delivery guy. It says order by. Can I talk to you?
I have offers online.
I cannot hear you at all, huh? Oh, stop it! I know. I'm so sorry about that. Are you Shawn Fedorchuck?
You have no way of knowing who sent these.
I'm just a delivery guy. They only need like...
Do you have anything else?
I just only need like your signature here. I'm just staff.
Sorry, I have had a lot of harassment online, so.
Lucifer Valentine accepted our offer and is now signing our contract, which means he's going to be the lead star in our movie. And if for whatever reason he thinks this is unfair, well, we didn't even drug him before he signed the contract, so this might actually be the most fair movie contract Lucifer Valentine has ever been a part of.
Fucking hell, they got him.
Yeah, bro, it takes him to court.
This is the actual audio for my court case.
Good morning. So let me just take a look here, but we don't have the defendant present.
Yeah, Lucifer Valentine didn't even show up. There was just an empty seat with his name on it. My name is Ben Schneider. I am a performance artist and I make art videos.
You had a written contract, it said.
I have handled this whole thing very professionally. We had contracts. He signed the contracts, including the penalties that he would have to pay if he didn't fulfill his duties, which he didn't.
What does the project consist of? I guess you had...
It's an art piece. He's playing a character of himself, and they call it like simulated torture on you, I guess. It's like, how long can you last? It's like, oh, we have to like torture, but it's not actual torture. It's all simulated. It's all just for the camera, you know?
Okay.
And I thought it was going to be a really good piece, but yeah, I guess it's not going to work out, yeah. We do like very extreme pieces, but it's all in the name of art, and it's all, and people love it, and people, you can see the statistics.
Sure, that's and also the contract. So he didn't live up to his part of the bargain, or he just disappeared? Or?
He just disappeared, and I've been trying to contact him almost every day.
You mentioned penalties. Oh, okay, so that was the liquidated damages.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would do for more, but I know in small claims you only do $12,500.
Correct.
And so.
And I see that provision here. Okay, so the court will enter judgment for the plaintiff against the defendant, $12,500 plus court costs, so your service fee. We'll send out notices in the mail. Thank you for your time, and good luck to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Bye.
The official statement has arrived.
Yep, I won for a total of $12,697.25. Well, now I have to decide what to do with this money, and I guess that means that this is going to be a part 2.
Mate, he fucking killed it.
Yeah, bro, but they're cults framing Ben.
I got a message request from a girl who said she actually knew Lucifer Valentine and that she had a message to give to me on his behalf.
There was actually a message he wanted me to pass over on behalf of him, is that he understands with his work he's going to get publicity and he's going to get all the negativity. But if anybody out there does want to try contact him, that to respect his privacy in a way.
That was his message to basically my audience.
Yeah, basically, yeah. If they are interested in trying to find him in that. It's just the movies that he does which makes him look like an evil person.
Yeah.
And he's actually not.
You're saying that on camera, he's playing this villain, but then off camera, he's just a super nice guy and he's been awesome to you, and yeah. So, Lucifer Valentine knows I'm investigating him, and I guess this is his friendly threat of telling me to stop.
This is where we have to tell you not to harass Shawn Fedorchuck. Definitely don't do that, because that would be bad.
He's probably gonna watch this, bro. He watches every video about him.
Oh, great. Well, if you're watching, fuck you and your cult, you spineless c***.
The original undercover agent who accidentally leaked my true identity to Lucifer Valentine, she gave me a phone call.
He has not said one mean thing to me or not one thing that makes me feel like he is a danger. Right now, I think you're more of a danger than he is because I'm fucking, you are setting me up. He has not done one fucking thing to make me feel endangered.
Wow. I guess I should have taken it more seriously when I was told that Lucifer Valentine can get the people he talks to do literally anything.
I'll sue the fuck out of you then.
And now, I've been threatened a second time by Lucifer Valentine.
Because I'm not even fucking with you, Ben. I'm not the one to fuck with, and I will fuck you over. I will fuck you over, Ben. I'll figure it out. If you really
Dang.
fuck with me, I'll fuck you over.
We're gonna have these fucking lunatics contacting us now.
Fucked a lot of them, bro. But we'll have to save that for next time.
Hold on, Ted, we've got to do the giveaway.
Leave a comment for a chance to win in our next episode. Let's do this, bro.
Bang bang!
Blah, blah.
Pick something from our website and we'll send it straight out.
That's TerrorTedsTales.com. Shout out everyone buying the merch, bro.
We've got to do a follow-up on this episode. This guy's got to get banged up.
Go check out Reckless Ben's video. The full story's crazy, bro.
And as always, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one.